Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cade Plays Hellish Quart This Sword Sunday. And today, oh boy, we're chasing the dream, kids. We are going to don the hood of the Mad Monk himself. We are looking for a number, and that number is 30. Oh, I should have had that. I know round one is like super low stakes, but I actually should have had that. There we go. We'll take that one instead. Much better. Much better. Good. Got a little bit on pressure. Yeah. Got a chest or head hit. All right. That's points. That's points. I know them early round points don't really mean a whole ton, but you know, points is points, man. What can I say? Blow. Whoa, he weaving. He's schmoving. Don't you do it. Don't you strike me. I wounded him. I wounded him. Got him. He got me, though, on the arm. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh, also, I did get confirmation. Apparently, the points loss from wounds has become a more significant penalty than prior. I don't know how. There we are. There we are. Close combat into neutral high left seems to be pretty consistent. Seems to be doing some work. Keep the guard up. Let him push in. Crack him with the elbow. And then blam him with the longsword. You just try and guard push me? Why would you do that? Ow. Sir. Gonna need to encourage you to take a little rest there, my boy. With that little slug that lives on your head. We have now had two early rounds Barabbas. Barabbis. Two Barabbis. Alright, what do we decide works for you? Way, not that. Not that, you vile beast. Oh, how I loathe you, Marina. She did... Wow. Nope, that's it. What? How am I not dead? How am I not dead right now? How am I not dead right now? We'll go low. Highs. It's a double. Oh, that is actually the perfect outcome. That is the best thing that could have happened. All right, we go again. We go again. We take our reset. All right. We scoochy up. We scoochy. We scoochy. We scoozy. So, do I just sit like right outside of her range, wait for her to swing like that, and then jam in with one of those little guys? Is that kind of how we do? Because it's a good lunge, because it's technically very much a lunge. It acts like a lunge, but it doesn't have an advancing step. So it doesn't put us closer than we need to be. Like that does. That can put us into range where we can take a hit we didn't need to take. Come on, swing it. Swing it. Swing it. Tired yet? Getting tired yet? Getting tired yet? Oh my good lord. She just keeps hitting me. Oh, well, at least we got the 1,000,000 point bonus off of that, so we technically got some points there. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about. I don't know what to think about no Marina. Alright, Yendrick. Clown. Nicked you. Nicked you. Plow. Stabbed you. How you feel about it? Oh, I thought my points weren't even going to pull up there for a second. 20k points on the flawless. That is a clean almost 500,000 for stabbing a clown. I know some people with some phobias who would be really, really into that. Alright, we got big Geds. We got big Geds. We've had good results on Gideon doing this. Doing low right, high left. What would be a 4-1 in Tekken. 355k would have made a whole lot more if he hadn't nicked me. right as I went in for the attack. The vile Sauce Lord. Alright, Yendrick again. That was a missed input that he didn't punish me on. Yeah, you can bonk me all you want. I'm gonna stab you directly through the navel, my boy. The navel. You know where your navel is? I know where his is. It's on the end of my fucking sword. Woo. That's the good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's when we know we're feeling it. Alright, Kalkstein, you've been a problem from time to time. Not today, though. Not today. No, not today. Alright, it's a 3 mil points run. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it at all. I'm feeling loose. I'm feeling easy. I'm feeling good. Alright, he's gonna sidestep. Get his face chopped off. Tarnavsky. Tarnavsky. The Tar Navigator. Navigated himself into a world of hurt. Alright, Marta. Slow and steady. Bind up. Stabby stab. What? What? What was that? What on earth was that? Okay. But you know, I feel like we're flowing a little better. I feel like we're flowing a little better. I feel like I'm being a little bit more strategic with the motions. Kind of figured out like how I get good around certain characters. I actually double tapped round 1 Gideon and didn't even need to. Didn't need to tap him once at all. Just wait for the gout to take him. His knees will stop working, and honestly, you're not going to be able to fence so good with 0 footwork, buddy. Alright, you've got big gaps in your moveset too. One right there. Oh. Oh. Oh, I did things to her eye socket. Uncomfortable and unpleasant things. Alright, now we get the clown. What clown? Ow. Oh, I thought I was just out of his range. And I was going to punish that whiff so good. It's alright, we get 2 points. We get 2 points because it's just round 3. I was going to punish that whiff so good. I swear to God. If you'd have seen it, how it was playing in my brain, you'd have been like, "God damn." That's how you'd have gone. You'd have been like, "God damn." Like you are doing right now when you're like, "God damn, he sliced that clone." Oh, God damn it. Alright, Marina. Ah, that should have hit you. That should have hit you. That does hit you. But I took a freaking wound I did not need to take. So dumb. So dumb. So dumb and bad and dumb and stupid. Alright, Zaramir match. Come on, do something good. Do something good. No, not like that. Do not try and grab me, son. Do not try and grab me. I know what our grab looks like. It really is not one of the best animations in the game. Your death is, though. I got my cool milli on top of my 57k. We gonna take a sip of that Sprite, what I got from... You know, you can see the logo, but it's Sprite from a Burger King. I went to Burger King for lunch. Because there's one right down the road from my house. And I wanted a bacon Whopper. Because me and the girlfriend were watching Iron Man the other day. And in the first Iron Man, when Tony Stark gets back from being wounded in Afghanistan... If I'd have delayed that slightly, I'd have got it. When he gets back, the first thing he says is he wants a hamburger. And he actually goes and gets a Burger King burger. And Tony Stark is my hero. Wow, when she does that lateral cut, that like shoulder level, like backhand cut, she's open to that. chop right down from above so bad. I don't know how to deal with her when she's on super aggressive AI. She can get to being a little much. All right, you're on skippity doodah mode. You're on skippity doodah mode. No. Flick. Nice. If I only take one wound in a round, I'm generally just gonna call that a win. If I take several, I'll feel bad about it, but one, I'm like, it's damn near inevitable. I'm just not good enough for these crazy flawlesses. Only when they happen by accident. Wow. You're so dumb. You're so stupid. You're so dumb. You're so bad. You're so bad and stupid and dumb. Put a wig on that man. A fluffy rainbow afro for preference. Alright, Barabbas. Alright, see, because that's getting me cooked now. Hey, you thought you could backstep. You thought you could backstep. You thought you had the weaves. You thought you was weaving on it. You thought you was Weave Nation certified. You thought you was slippery like the slug that lives on top of your dome piece. Alright, Unk. Alright, Unk. Nah, you ain't getting around me. You ain't getting around me. I know you're trying to sidestep me out. I should have had that. I should have had that. That attack should have hit. That one did, though. See, it's now I'm seeing it. I'm thinking more. As I know he starts to circle to that side, and I'm like, if that's the way you're moving, I know how to keep you out of that like zone that you can get in where you're gonna land real easy hits on me. Alright, do it, Culk. Do it, Culk. Counter thrust. No, sir. No, sir. That ain't how that's gonna go do. That ain't do how that don't gonna go be. Idiot. Okay. Okay, oh god. Oh god. Oh god, it's Jacek Dadinsky. Right, don't lunge. Don't lunge. Don't lunge. If you lunge, I swear to god, if you lunge. The recovery is too long after that. I gotta not use that one. Startup was too long on that one too. See, he's on his weavy AI. Stop weaving. Why are you weaving? Why are you Ruth Weaver? From the Mandela catalog. Shut up. Other people than me have definitely seen that series. It's not just me. Comments below if you've watched the Mandela catalog. Alright, Izzy? How do we Izzy? Okay, okay. Like that. Just like that. And a 200 Ducat win. We're back up to like 1,700 Ducats. That's a lot of Ducats. I could probably buy like 3 more Whoppers with that. With the onion rings if I wanted. Always zesty sauce. Anybody who doesn't zesty sauce is just wrong and a bad person. If you get onion rings from Burger King and you don't get the zesty sauce, I'm afraid to tell you that you are morally reprehensible as a human being. Come on, Marie. Blau. Another 200 Ducats for the purse. Let me hear them coins jingle, jangle, y'all. We making El Banco. All right, Marta. Blade bind. Do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna slash. You're gonna slash out. You're gonna totally just slash out like that. No. No. Luckily, her hits are so light. So I'm fine as long as I never do anything. It only goes to hell when I hit a button. No, she's got me right now. She's got me right now. I'm trying to kind of fuzzy her guard a little bit, because I know she's going to try and do some absolute demonic maneuvers. No, you don't. No, you don't grab me. We tech those. We tech those. I raised my guard by accident at the last second. No! I couldn't find an opening. Like, I just needed her to lunge. I needed her to just lunge and she wouldn't do it. She just kept staying right back. If I'd have gone in at any point to try and get her, like, you know, I would have got counter-thrusted and absolutely wiped. And then, because I was trying to move weird, I kept adjusting my long guard wrong. And it just didn't end well for me. Stop punching me and then doing nothing about it. Why are you the worst? Stop. Look what happened now. All the marinara came out of your hat where I assume you were hiding it. Because you gotta dip 140,000 mozzarella sticks in there a day to maintain your lithe, warlike figure, my guy. Maybe eat not a mozzarella stick once in your life. Like this clown, who apparently just eats paint chips and pocket lint. No, you're mad. Blow. You can only keep skipping backwards for as long as you got space to skip into, buddy. Eventually, you're gonna run out. And when you do, the lunge will find you. The strike will be swift and decisive. Okay, guess guards don't matter anymore in this timeline. Do I just do I take the lethal blow? What's my cut and thrust? Or do I only have that from my other stance? Hey! Hey! Sidesteppy. Sidesteppy make man go bleppy. Good advice. Write that down in your notepads now. Don't forget this. The rules of Cade. Sidesteppy make the man go bleppy. Wow. Oh, Laszlo. He hit me? He hit me? He hit me? The pure cheek of it. The pure cheek of it all. Unacceptable behavior from the man in red there. Oh, now we get a Kalkstein. We know how to Kalkstein, don't we, kiddos? Wait for him to use his neutral slashes that are really, really terrible. Leave massive gaps in his guard, and then punish those. Just get tired, bro. He did. Wow. See, now the smart thing for me to do would be when I've got a super easy kill from those guys. When they're in, you know, when they're in like full recovery animations after 0 stamina attacks, would be to use weird hard to hit with attacks to get the kill. So I can get the bonus for using an attack for the first time. Do it. You did it. I knew he was gonna do it too. I knew he was gonna do it too. You're a silly, silly boy, computer-controlled Zara. That attack don't do no good. That don't do so good, not, never, not, barely do no good at all. Alright, Barabbas. Barabbas? Barabbas, can you? Barabbas, do you? Barabbas, do you really? Do you really? Can you? Do it? Is it? Ow, it is. Balls. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? How about if it's one of those? Oh, yeah. Okay, that got you thinking, though, didn't it? Got you thinking, though, didn't it, mate? Stop. Just enough. I'm the only one around here who's allowed to spam a single button and expect it to do anything. It's my signature maneuver. Mine. All right, we got a Gadinster. We got a Gardenia. Stop it. No! No! He got me with the cheeky grab right when I was about to execute a sidestep attack that would have most certainly relieved him of one of his kidneys. Not that either of his kidneys really work worth a damn. But you know how it is. You know how it is. You know how it is and you know how it be. Alright, Laszlo, we do long guard, we push Y, you fall over, and we go to round 2. Not gonna make any form of a big deal out of that. Although, honestly, I've had bad round ones. It's possible. That's the thing with this game, is just like the slightest lapse can really just turn a good situation into a bad one. Ain't no way. See, on higher rounds, that would be it. That would be me dead. Ow! Why did that... Like, I guess I just struggle sometimes figuring out why that hit. Ooh, that's a nice little combo. Don't punch me in my face. I didn't realize that attack hits so low. That's his right step low left. That's a real shin breaker. I wonder if there are other situations where that would be viable. Like here? Oh, well, no, that was just my neutral low left, and had a conversation with his armpit. Brother needed to use some of that good soap. You know, the ones you see on all the Instagram commercials. You know the soap I'm talking about. I'm not saying the name of it, but you know. You know the one. So just lunge. Just lunge. Yeah, just like that. She still hit me, didn't she? It is impossible not to get hit by Marta. It is wild. I can't... I can beat her. I can't do it without her hitting me. Is it because I'm bad at the game? You're absolutely right it is. You're absolutely correct it is. But at least I'm better than that guy. Yendrick? Not it, bro. Not it. And I'm not just baiting Benny right now, even though Benny has been singing Yendrick's praises over in the Discord that you can go join from the link on my YouTube channel page. If you want to come and talk about some Hellish Quart with a bunch of sword nerds. And some other stuff too. Hear about the random events in my life as I whine about how things are going. He hit me too, didn't he? Why is that? Why is that? Why did the hit me? Do you see? Do you see what I have to deal with? Hello, Marie Vigoro, who is about to be le dead. You want to be le dead? Is that how you want to be? You want to be le dead? Now you are. Enjoy the baguettes in hell, bitch. No offense to actual French people. I am English though, so if you are French, you already hate me. So it's not like I'm making anything worse. What the hell was that? Where was my guard? Where in God's name was my guard on that first attack? What the hell? Like, I was moving backwards. My blade was in the correct position to parry that attack. And it just hit me anyway. That I guess for me. So maybe that's my problem. I think maybe that's like a big part of my problem at least. Not in actually being good at the game. That's just because I suck. But some of my problem in understanding the mechanics of this game is that I come from traditional fighting games. Primarily, I'm a Tekken kid. If you have not seen my Tekken 8 series, you can go and look at the playlist over on the channel right now. I am on a mission to become distinctly average at Tekken 8. But because I come from those fighting games, like, I am used to blocking being either... Like, it's a binary state, right? You either block an attack or you don't. You are either in a blocking stance during the frame that that attack hits you, or you are not. Whereas this is such a weird system because the attack comes in and your character attempts to parry the attack in whatever the most sensible way would be, purely by positioning the blade. So it's not just that, like, I have to be in the correct input state for there to be a block, but, like, the physics of how that block is going to execute actually have to go off right. So if I'm, like, parrying high, and they go in for a high attack, but because I move backwards, the point that their blade would intersect with my torso is now lower. It don't necessarily lower the way the parry is, and then the attack hits me even though I was in a guarding state and my guard went off properly. As like a loose and bad explanation of how that works. So yeah, the physics-based blocking, I almost just sort of can't get my brain to accept it. And then there seems to be some characters that I just can't get a hit through on them. Not saying Samuel's one of them, he's just being one right now. But again, it's just like I was making no input. Zero input at that point in time. I will even go so far as to say I don't understand why I got that point. I guess my blade hit with enough physics weight that it pushed his blade out of the way and still struck a body part with enough impetus to actually register damage, but like it has a unique power to make me really mad, because sometimes it feels like, not that this is the case, but it feels like the game does whatever it wants. It feels like the game is just like, this has worked 10 out of the last 10 times, on the 11th time it just will not work, even though the situation was exactly the same. Just lunge. I just need you to move up and lunge and stop trying to slash. Stop trying to slash. It messes me up. Oh, I should have hit that. I should have hit that. Should I not have hit that? Do you not feel like I should have hit that? Ow. God, it's just anything you do. Go on then. Go on then. Go on then. Why you ain't brave? Why you ain't brave? Alright. Do it. Do it. Low. What? It's like as many times as I've done that move. Long guard, blade bind, move up, sidestep, short thrust. But that time, it just misses, and then I get stabbed in the torso. And I guess I just, in my head, I can't understand what the difference is between that time and every other time that it has worked. Because there's just so much, like, super, like, microscopic differences in the positions can make something work one time and not work another time. So there's no guarantees. There's no this is what will work in this situation. So much as the best you can ever do is find out what's going to have a high likelihood of working most of the time. And then stick to that for that situation. And when those times happen that it just doesn't turn out that way, then you just eat that, because there's nothing else you can do. Ain't no way she got out of the way of that one. Come on, miss something else. Miss something else. Miss something right now. Miss it. Swing, miss. Swing and a miss. There it is. Oh, that's what we wanted. That's what feels good. That's what puts the sauce on the chicken sandwich. And the slight hiccups in the me. Lordy. Alright, Zera. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to swing. You're going to whiff. I'm going to stab you. That was so close, but I'll take your hand off instead. You're not using it. All you're doing is using it to hold your sword over your shoulder and make inadvisable, weird, off-balance, swingy attacks. No. No. You're done. You're done. Alright, let's push the clown button. Blink. It's right there. That's it. That's the clown button. It's left trigger and Y. Why? Because he's a clown. I'm sorry. I make bad jokes, okay? You know why you're here. You know why you're watching this. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're just as confused as I am. Alright, Geds. Geds always on his sidesteppy skippiness. Yeah, no you don't. No you don't, mate. How is it? How is it? How is it? Yeah, not running around so much now, are you, sunshine? Not running around all that now, are you, big dog? You goofy bastard. Yeah, no, your face came off your face. Flawless is goddamn right. Flawless is goddamn right. Who we get next? Who we get next? We get Yasik. Mr. Quick and Deadly. Become befuddled by a wooden post. The wooden post favors me, Didinsky. You have nothing. You have no power here. Boy. Blarp. No, those weren't it. What was that sound effect? Oh yeah, it was blow. Blow. Alright. Oh, we got a Lashlow. We got a Lashlow round. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear sweet lady. Mother of mercy. I really thought he was going to sauce me up. I really thought he came to cook. He thought this was a camping trip and he was the guy who brought the hexamine stove because he was prepared to cook, sir. But much like the guy who brings the hexamine stove to a camping trip, you try and cook, but it always comes out disappointing and not quite right. Not quite right. Not quite done. Not quite finished. You just can't cook up right in those things. God damn it. I've tried so many times, too. Like, you ever try to cook bacon on a pan over a hexamine stove? Just kind of with, like, weird, sort of half-cooked bacon that kind of, like, makes you feel a little bit ill when you eat it. And, like, will probably give you the scoots in the morning. Laszlo. Laszlo. My boy. My sweet baby boy. Why? For what reason? For whose benefit, bro? Alright, from Mr. Quick and Deadly to Mr. Fat and Gouty. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, you pig. You running around all kind of crazy. There we are. There we are. You gotta maintain your ranging. Maintain your ranging. See about the distance that from you is from me? A little bit further than that. I'll be about back here from you. Okay. Okay. That's a couple of real nimble ones that have come by that we've found ways to deal with. Alright, now how do we solve the Marta problem? How do we solve the Marta problem? I'm going to practice intentionally blade beating when she's in long guard. Because she likes to sit in long guard quite a lot. Come on, go long guard. Go long guard. Go long guard. Go long guard. Ow. I said go long guard. Why aren't you doing it? Alright, I will then. Okay, that baits you into going long guard. Blade beat. And a cut. Okay, interesting new anti-Marta theory. If I go long guard, I seem to be able to bait her to stay into it, to get into a long guard and stick in it even when I pull my guard back. At which point my neutral high left is a really good beat and combos into a second hit from both footings. We'll remember this for future reference. That may just be useful. Alright, Samuel, Samuel! Samuel! Naughty boy! Good God! Just when I thought I was making some progress. Came in with a little flick of the wrist. You see a little scorpion tail little thing. Jammed a sword through my cheek. Don't care for that very much. But you know what I do care for? Ending this episode. Overall, I feel like my performance this episode, I'm getting more consistent. And as long as I'm thinking right, I'm able to solve a lot more of the problems and use a lot more of the moves in my arsenal. I think we're going to make progress here. I think we are slowly but surely moving forward. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you are a new viewer and you made it all the way to the end of this episode, then clearly you've seen something that you like, and if that's the case, why not like this episode, subscribe to the channel to see more of this and the other content that I bring you. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for always coming back and watching with me. I appreciate y'all so much, and you fill my heart with warm and fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there's nothing left for me to say, and I've been Cade. This has been Hellish Quart. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.